As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Canes are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Duggan.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom. Break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Makes the grab. It's Baldridge. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Got it looking for a first. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Play action. Going for the big play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. The give is to Smith. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Tanner. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Tanner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Creates a little room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? And it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. It'll be a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smith takes the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cardinal. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires it down the seam. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got his man, makes the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Turning it on. He's at the touchdown cage. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Caught in the backfield. It's Samuel. He'll try to take it back. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll knock him down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Baldridge. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Dropping back, it's good. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Bartlett. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the Sticks now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it over the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tanner. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Last completion moved the Sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Back to pass, it's good. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's good. Got a man, it's Tanner. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tanner. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cardinal. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're secure the onside kick. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Here we go, here we go.
Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Back to throw. It's good. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tanner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's good. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Samuel. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if it breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
And another Miami Hurricane.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Trying to get the corner. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's good. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws for the tight end. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0.